Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari and Curtsy today because I got a Curtsy sale. Oh, I actually also got a Facebook Marketplace sale. Oh, I'm so glad I just remembered that. I need to go get it. Hold on. Okay, and Facebook Marketplace. I've got all 7 orders here ready to pack them up, to ship them out. We're going to drop them off tomorrow, even though it's Sunday. Today is Saturday, June 21st. Okay, so let's do the Facebook Marketplace one first. It's going to actually a town not that far from me, really about 45 minutes, Decatur. And it is this adorable Dachshund sweater. Yeah, sweater in Texas in June. When you see something you want, sometimes you just got to get it, right? You don't know if it'll be there later. Another yawn. All right, so this is going to Decatur. I'm going to put it in an 8x11 if it'll fit. I think so. No, it won't. I'm going to put it in this Amazon one that's sitting right here, ready to be reused. Going USPS Ground Advantage. And we drop our stuff off at, I should have covered up the other side. We drop our stuff off, I say we, it's me, it's just me. There's no we. But my dad does drop off my shipping for me. He takes them to UPS. They will also take USPS, which is nice because the opposite is not true. USPS will not take UPS. My back of my neck is hot. I'm going to clip my hair up and let the fan hit it. Okay. It's warm in this room. It's probably going to fall down. Okay. What was I doing? Is that done? Yeah, let me put a thank you sticker on it. And then I'll tell you how much I made on that. Okay. So she paid full price for this. Was it $40? Yeah, $40. Okay, $40 plus shipping. So $45.75 is what I got. And that label is $5.75. So I'm going to go into Vendoo and go ahead and take care of all this bookkeeping part. So $45.75 and $5.75 is what the shipping cost is. I paid $9.73 for this. I did look it up. It's embroidered. It's a good brand. And it also had UK sizing as the first size. And sometimes that's like, this brand may be something special. I can't really explain that other than to say somebody brought this British brand over here to sell, or somebody went there and bought it and brought it back, Probably some store carries this. But to me, that's, shows it's a better sign of quality than something that was brought from China, let's say. I don't like my hair like this, but I have to get my back of my neck cooled off. So this sweater had a little bit of pilling, but still very cute. And yeah, full price sale. I have it listed as $31.96. I don't know how it ended up being $40 on Facebook, but that's fine. I'm really unsure how that happened. Really, really unsure. I'm guessing that it was $40 to start with, that I had it priced at that, and then I dropped it, but I didn't drop it on Facebook because relisting on Facebook wasn't working for me for a while. So that's probably what happened. All right, that's going to Decatur, and I didn't tell you how much I made on it yet. All right, I closed out all the windows too quickly. My selling fee was $4.95. So after all is said and done, I made $25.32, which is awesome. I love it. Anytime a profit is over $20, that's great for me. Usually that means my item sales price is going to have to be over $30 plus shipping to get that over 20, after fees come out, after shipping costs, cost of goods, etc. So the next one is something that took a long time to sell, True Spec, size 2XL, tactical field jacket, ripstop BDU coat, khaki poly cotton. Tactical gear can be good to pick up. Larger sizes can be good to pick up. This particular item took a while, longer than I thought. That is for sure. Sold on eBay. Sold for an offer to watchers that was sent out after the 15% off sale. And it was also promoted. So there were a lot of extra fees involved here. I had it for 11 months listed. I paid $865. Ugh. Offer to watcher they accepted was $21.65 plus shipping, so that came to $31.91. Fees were $886, and let's figure up shipping. You can see it's not going to be so great. It's not going to be terrible, but it's not going to be so great. I'm going to put it in a 12 by 16. If this had been the brand 511 Tactical, probably would have sold more quickly. I'm guessing this is a lower end brand. I don't remember. It's been a while. Is that 11 months? Yeah, it's been a while. It weighs 1 pound and 11 ounces. That's with rounding up to the nearest whole ounce. 12 by 16. Shipping is $6.53. So my profit is $7.87. I will remember that for future. I would have looked this up, but what did it say the ASP was? $28 with a 32% sell-through rate. So it was the sell-through rate that encouraged me to pick it up, because the 32% sell-through rate is not bad. The way I calculate it, sell-through rate caps out at 100%. Cannot go over. So something that's others would say is something I would say is 50% is what others would say is 100%, if that makes sense. And anything between 50 and 100% is what others who are calculating it differently might think of as more than 100%. So 32% wasn't bad. It just didn't work out. It's not an exact science, y'all, but it is a good indicator. The higher sell-through rate can be a good indicator. It's just not the only indicator of whether something will sell. Oh, I forgot to get this other sale too. God dang it. Let me go get these. This is because it's on Curtsy. And Curtsy doesn't show up in my Vendoo automatically. It doesn't delist. So, and apparently either does Facebook. So that's why I forgot that one. Okay, I've got the shoes. I've got the box. These are Paul Green US 6, UK 3.5. Very small size, 6. Sandals, tan suede, leather, strappy, round toe, spring, summer. I don't know, maybe not the best keywords. I think mostly in this case it's going to be people looking for Paul Green shoes, which is a good brand, which is why I picked these up. Putting them in a 12 by 6 by 6 box, which is a little large, but everything else was too small. Putting some paper on top and the bottom to fill it up so they'll shake around. Curtsy is something that I have set up where anything I put on Poshmark just automatically goes over to Curtsy. And I say anything, it's just women's clothes. And I rarely get a sale. In fact, my friends and I were just talking about how none of us had gotten a sale recently. And then this one came in. I did take an offer and I do have free shipping on here. So, but these shoes had not gotten any love from anybody. Nobody was sending offers, likes, anything. So, had them listed for $30 plus shipping, except for on Curtsy, it was free shipping. They sent me an offer of what? What did they send me an offer of? $33. And I took that. Which does it weigh? Yes, it is under 2 pounds. It's always kind of a mystery on how to print out a Curtsy label for me. I spent $703 on these. A little high. So 33. I gotta figure out the fees and all that kind of stuff too. It's going to New York State. I don't know much about Curtsy. Kind of a set it and forget it thing for me. But let me figure out how much I made because I do want to know that. Viewing the order. The fee was $361. And the shipping label was $9.95. Ugh. Okay, so what did I make? $12.41. I'm just happy it's over $10, to be honest. Cooled off enough because I'm tired of looking at myself. I don't like my haircut, by the way. I got the roots colored, but I asked her to put just a couple of face framing pieces and to trim the layers. And instead, she trimmed the layers, but instead of face framing pieces, she cut the whole top layer short. So I look like I have a bowl here, and then I look like I have a mullet of sorts. It's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I never say anything, by the way. All right, because I mean, it's too late, you know? It's too late. Once the damage is done, it's too late. I can just not go back. That's what I can do. I can just not go back. Okay, this one's going to go out UPS, and it is a pair of jeans that I sold on Mercari for $15 plus shipping. I accepted an offer. These, I'm pretty sure, are jeans I got for free from my sister. Levi 721, size W31, L28 jeans, high rise, skinny, dark denim, fall classic staple. Yeah, I paid $0. Had them listed for $18.96. After 5 months, I got that offer, so I said, sure, I'll take that. And I'm going to put those in another Amazon mailer. I use a mix of new and recycled packaging. If I have recycled packaging, I try to remember to use it. This is going to Missouri. And I think I already said that it'll go out UPS. UPS labels like to give me hell too, so see how that goes. It always chops off the top. So annoying. Can you guys see Sophie back there? You can't. You're hiding. I think I had everything else plugged in here. So $15 plus shipping. Cost of goods was $0. Marketplace fees $232. Shipping expenses on my end were $0. I made $12.68. Thank you, sister. I recently sent out a request for free stuff for people. Like, hey, if you're getting rid of stuff, cleaning out your closets, I'll take it. I haven't gotten any bites yet, and it does feel a little bit weird, but I guess, do I care? Mm-mm. Sent it out to people that I've dog sat for before. Dog sitted. People who are following my Restless Thrifter Facebook page and my own Facebook page. Okay, the next one is something that I listed low and then even took an offer because it had a flaw and I wanted to get rid of anything that has flaws quickly. Talbots size 16 dress, 100% silk, red polka dot, midi sheath, ruffle, classic preppy. I try not to pick up flawed merchandise. I just didn't see these little pinholes. So I took an offer of $12 plus shipping. I had paid $432. My marketplace fees were $279. With shipping, they paid $767. No, $1767. I'm going to put this in an 8x11. The bags I'm storing things in are too big, but I've got so many of them. And they're too big for the way I have to fold them now and the size boxes. But I've got so many, I'm not going to throw them away. I'm just going to use them and then smush them in there. That's fine. All right, so it weighs 8.6. It's going to Florida. I'm going to have to round up to 9. And shipping will be $531. So what little did I make? $525. Had a couple other better sales. I guess so far the best sale has been the Weenie Dog sweater. And the next one is a brand that was new to me, but it seemed like a good brand once I looked it up. Elena Miro. It's made in Italy, or this particular dress was. Size 18, swing dress, floral, sleeveless, midi pockets. I always like to mention if it has pockets because people love a pocket. Will it fit in here? If it'll fit in here, I'm going to use this Amazon one. It's going to Tennessee. A little stuck in there. Who's doing the yard at 8 at night? Guess they're waiting until it cooled off a little bit because it has been hot. Wait until the sun starts to go down so you're not sweating so much. I got my dad one of those hats with the solar fans. I hope he at least gets one or two wears out of it. I don't know. Seems like more of a novelty thing that won't be used in retrospect, but the idea looked good. Got it off the TikTok shop. Oh, coolers. All right, let's measure this. It measures, rounding up to 12 by 9. And it weighs 9 ounces exactly. So I'm going to round that up to 10, although I don't think it'll make a difference. No, because there's that 4-ounce increment thing with USPS Ground Advantage. And it will be $531. I've already forgotten what I was shipping. Oh yeah, that Elena Miro dress. So for shipping, it's $531. I had paid $324 They paid $17.67 for this. An offer to watchers went out for, wait a minute. No, it didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That was the last one. Let me look. They paid with shipping $40.36. It was like that was the last one. I somehow pasted the wrong info. Marketplace fees were $6.03. So my profit was $25.78. That was a good one. Before shipping, they paid $33.97, and that was an offer to watchers. I have it automated through Vendoo. I've been liking it. It still sends out offers on top of things that I have on sale and stuff, so I just got to be aware of that. I don't create sales in eBay very often because I very rarely get many sales through it. So, but I did. I'm like, let me give this a try. I have a sale going on, a couple of different percentages on certain items that are older through the end of June. So if you want to go check it out, my newer items are still full price. I do accept offers, but on newer items, I don't send out offers right away. And, I'm not going to accept a low ball on something that's brand new. All right, that one's done. I have two more things left. This one is a Casper size 10 baby doll Y2K dress, new with tags, coquette fairy spring summer cap sleeve. I thought this would sell more quickly. It's really cute. It's really Y2K, brand new with tags. I think the photos didn't translate all that well. And maybe it didn't fit fairy quite right. It really wasn't milkmaid either, but it definitely had that baby doll A-line look and then that Y2K print. Sold for $26 plus shipping. I believe that was a customer offer. Originally had it listed for $35.96. Sold in 4 months. I paid $4.32. My marketplace fees were $4.99. With shipping, they paid $34.10. I can put it in one of these. No. Very few things I can actually put in one of those 8x10s. So 10 by 13 it is. I'm thinking I had a Poshmark sale. Maybe the last one is Poshmark. Have I mentioned Poshmark yet? I mentioned Curtsy, Facebook, Mercari, and eBay. All right. It weighs 10.8, so I'm rounding that up to 11. My shipping is $5.31. Should be sort of good. $19.48, almost that $20 mark. Going to Kentucky. I don't know if I already told you guys this, but I got a return and they sent me the dress back, and then they also sent me another dress, like in another package that I think was meant for somebody else. I don't know. They're not answering me. What would you do? They're not responding to my messages, so I guess I'll just wait and see what happens. But it's a cute dress, so I will list it for sale if they don't get back to me. How long would you wait? The last item is another Mercari sale. So I had zero Poshmark. I really thought I had a Poshmark. Okay, so this is another Mercari. It is a JH Collectibles extra large top, relaxed blue shimmer button up, 3/4 sleeves, and then I have spring and Easter. I was trying to sell this thing. I've had it for 2 years, I think. I got it through Goodwill Blue Box. You can buy these, go to buybluebox.com. You can buy these mystery boxes. I wasn't able to get out and source for a while, so I did quite a bit of those. And I still have stuff, but I definitely made money off of it. It's just been slow. tomorrow is when we leave for Denver. Sister will be staying with my dad. We'll take one of our dogs and she'll take care of the other one. And of course, he takes care of his too. Okay, so they paid $12.72. That was a customer offer, it says. That's weird. Maybe it was an offer to watchers. Anyway, selling fee was $1.78. My average cost of goods in that blue box was $1.37. Shipping expenses 0, so I made $9.54. And I would say most of the stuff in the blue box was just kind of average stuff, a lot of new with tags. Um, it was worthwhile, but if you can get out and source yourself, you're going to find better things on your own. That's what I believe to be true. But if you need a lot of inventory fast and can't get out, it's one way of doing things. All right, so I'll put up here how much I made total. I also want to say thank you again to Lorraine. She bought me a couple coffees, and so this is coffee number 2. She bought me 3 total. So this is coffee number 2, but it's not coffee. It's a Dutch Bros energy drink, and I don't even remember when I bought this. It was earlier this week. What was I out doing? Oh no, I think I got it on the way. I definitely got it on the way. Sorry, I didn't remember. So thank you again, Lorraine. You're so sweet. All right, I will put here what I made total, and I'll be back in a week. I'll try to do a couple of shorts at least while I'm out in Denver, but I'm not sure. Maybe even a full video. We'll see. Just know what sold until I get back. And then hopefully we'll have a good long one because I'll still sell some things, hopefully, right? You guys have a great day and just keep listing.